Does Mel still come around?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Never trust somebody who wears a black shirt. My name is Mel Lohn. In the winter of 1972-73, I was longing for a Chicago hot dog, an out-of-work rock and roll musician. And I went out to get a Chicago hot dog, and there wasn't a Chicago hot dog anywhere in this town. So I opened up Mel's Hot Dogs. July 3rd, 1973.
All right, and what are you having?
I have a hot dog.
Sean, Brian, and Scott, your order's ready. This is where the magic happens. We steam our dogs. In case anybody's wondering, you don't boil a hot dog, you steam it, right? Got a traditional Mel Special natural casing. That is the filet mignon of hot dogs. Everything that we bring in is from Chicago. Those poppy seed buns, the hot dogs, our sausages, the sauerkraut, the sport peppers, the pickles, the relish, with the exception of course, the onions and tomatoes, which are local. Everything is brought in from Chicago. Oh, little kosher deals. Chicago beef. I don't know if you got a picture of this right here. That Chicago beef is my favorite sandwich. They'll ask you if you want it sweet, wet, and hot. Yes, you do. I usually add grilled onions and Swiss to mine, but that's my fave.
Hot dog, mustard, ketchup, and onions, and a corn dog.
2 hot dogs, just with relish and ketchup.
How long have you been eating at Mel's?
Well, we were just talking about that. In the early 80s sometime, we think is probably the time we started here, although we don't remember. It's been a long, long time. And I guess we just got in the habit and liked the food and the atmosphere, so we just kept coming back.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
We like their hot dogs. It's sort of a social gathering for us. We have several of the faculty here.
I think that it is because you have like generations of families that have been eating here. These customers are different. I always say, like, my customers are better than your customers. They are something different.
When I first opened up, it was very important to me to distinguish myself from every other place. When you go to McDonald's, they give you a receipt. And they said, we'll call your number out. It's not Rhett. You're 123. Well, my name is not 123. So from the very beginning, when we would take a customer's order, we would not give them a number, we would take their name. Well, they'd come back. And they'd walk in the door and say, hey Bob, hey Joe, hey Sue, hey Mary. And now they're not customers, they're friends. And people will go out of their way to deal with a friend.
Mr. Dennis, thank you again for those tickets. We had such a good time. Thank you. We did. Thank you.
There's a cool story over here. This guy, in the military uniform, he was in special ops for the U.S. military. And they would go in Afghanistan to places that the Taliban were spying on American troops. And he would put stuff there to let them know that the Americans knew where they were. And he took Mel's Hot Dogs t-shirts and put them up there. But over here, excuse me, oh, corn dog, life is good. This is my son and an M1 Abrams tank with a Mel's Hot Dogs bumper sticker on it. Very cool stuff. I'm having fun.
You Mel, right?
Do what?
Are you Mel?
Not Mel Right, I'm Mel Left. Mel Right had to leave town because he was wrong. He wasn't right.
Didn't you all have a store over in Dalmatian years ago?
Oh, decades ago.
Right. I miss
Left.
that place. We used to go over there.
Oh, drive. Don't be lazy now. Just drive.
I used to live in town and country. So we went there.
I was so glad you have to drive and I don't.
I love this place.
Thank you. Me too. This guy, this is a cool story. This was when I first opened up. This guy came in, he's an artist, and he was hungry and poor. So we traded for food, and he did all kinds of stuff like that. Fun guy. I wonder what happened to him. There's the truck crash. That was a sad day.
We have more breaking news. We just were telling you about Mel's Hot Dogs. Another vehicle crashed into that. It's really a Tampa treasure today. See that big hole in the side of the building?
This is Suicide Corner. We would sit in Suicide Corner, and because one time I think something ran into this corner, right?
Came through and crushed in this corner of Mel's, so we all call it Suicide Corner now.
Yeah,
And for a long time, he had the grill of the tractor trailer up as a curio here in the restaurant.
Cool stuff. License plate, hot dog one. I figure, you know, if the president can have Air Force One, I can have hot dog one. My new license plate. Done dogging.
What kind of feedback did you hear from customers and friends when they found out that you were going to be selling the business?
My wife and I made the determination very early on. We had offers over the last 10 or 15 years from corporations. They wanted to buy it and franchise it. And that was not what we wanted to do. I had built a legacy business and I wanted to maintain that. I wanted to keep that family feel. Too much time invested to let it just go in a different direction. So we looked for someone that would run it as a family. And we found these three brothers that grew up in Temple Terrace. And they used to ride their bicycles here when they were kids.
We did get some interesting comments online. Most of the people that come in here can see that nothing changed. You know, some people wrote online that we were changing things, and nothing's changed. We have the same product, same French fries. People said we changed the fries. The customers that come in love the fact that we haven't changed anything. We added ice cream, which was Mel had said that he always wanted to do.
And that's what this is. It's still a family restaurant. That's important to us. I mean, I come here to eat.
Yeah.
And corporations will cut corners. We use the best hot dog in the world, a Vienna beef, kosher style natural casing hot dog. A corporation can cut that corner. And it happened with a couple of chains, national chains, that were featuring hot dogs. And the first thing they did was cheapen the product. Grade A extra long fancy Idaho russet potatoes. Who cares if they're grade A extra long fancies or just grade A? Well, I did because I eat them. And it makes a difference. We use Heinz ketchup. You can't tell, it's in a pump on the counter, but you can taste the difference. All those things, sweet Spanish onions, kosher dill pickles, all those things were critical because the components of something together make the finished product. That's why we stayed away from that corporate culture.
You know, he built this business and we appreciate everything he did. But I think he definitely has let us, you know, kind of take it and run with it. And he tried to expand the business at one time to many locations around town. We want to try that too, you know, either whether it be a food truck or just opening up another location. But that'll come in time.
Yeah.